pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. Open man is Myers. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run here with Jason Huntley. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Matt Judon there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 2nd and 10. Jones, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that'll be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He's got Smith here. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And this returnable for Hill. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Mostert off the read option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. A good pickup there of 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Wilson snags it left side. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go again with Huntley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally,
the haymaker to put that drive away.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught left side. Myers with it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a give, running left is Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Tua. This one into the hands of Nixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense. Yeah,
and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Tua completing this to Waddle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
To throw again on second down. Tua, open man is Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Jones on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On third down, here's Harris. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, 45, white.
Tua on 4th down. Wilson's got it complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Going right back to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody way. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go. That's how you know we lit.